I lyrical healthy.
Master.
Clay Paris, who make you? I can't ask Sktv-Lib. Say my chenny, Tina can ask my yamo. And yes, I know money. And I know. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I forget it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I forget it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grand bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bringing good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and out part of the globe. Qualified people who waiting to serve. The session that time and our efforts are rare. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best to work with my life without fear. From Grandpa's and Nimba to Lusa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Mount, Montserrat, Sano to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonkan to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.
A public hearing expected to begin briefly. The Senate Committee on Education is today conducting a major hearing with stakeholders in the educational sector. The committee is conducting this hearing on education sector matters. You have the president of the University of Liberia, the president of the University of Liberia here, the Minister of Education, and other actors in the educational sector of the country. Thanks for joining us.
We want to ask you to please put the witnesses on the oath.
So the Sergeant at Arms will briefly put the witnesses on the oath, but as you see there, you have the Education Minister, Dr. Jasu Jala, the president of the University of Liberia was here just a while ago, and of course, you have other actors here. So,
Okay, but okay. All right, we'll put it over.
All right, so
distinguished colleagues, we want to thank you for coming. I want to thank the minister, Madam Minister. I want to thank you, Madam Acting Superintendent of MCSS. We want to thank you. Today we have three distinguished individual personalities from the educational sector, which include the Minister of Education, Minister Jasu Jala. We have the superintendent, the acting superintendent from MCSS, Dr. Stevens. The first name, I don't know. Olori Stevens. And the president of the university. The president of the university asked for a brief excuse. She's having a small consultation with the vice president. So we are allowed to have that consultation to be back. To the witnesses, we have done a small agenda for you to address. As we're reading our letter, the Senate is very concerned on the leadership of the Senate Pro Tem, Honorable Yombly Kanya, even though she's not in the country, but this committee has been mandated by the Senate to make some inquiry in the educational sector, considering most of the issues that are currently obtaining. So we will start by introduction with the senators, then from there you will introduce yourself. The Minister of Education will proceed with a presentation, and there will be questions and answers from the senators. It'll be followed by you, and the President of the University here now. It'll be followed by you.
Darius, represent Monterey County. I chair the Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, and I am a ranking member of this Committee on Education.
We'll go from the other.
Thank you. Senator of Bon County, member of the committee.
Senator Councilor Joseph. Thank you, honorable members of the Education Committee. It's our humble pleasure to be here to provide this brief update, or comprehensive, I should say, update to the committee on the status of education in our country. With me, I have our Deputy Minister for Administration at the Ministry of Education, and also here is the Acting Superintendent. Please introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, Senators. It's indeed a pleasure to be here with each and every one of you. Thank you for inviting us. We're here to answer questions. Thanks. I'm Dr. Stevens. Sorry. Oh, my name is Dr. Augury Stevens, Acting Superintendent of MCSS.
I'm Attorney Nyanke Y. Fokpa, Deputy Minister for Administration, Ministry of Education.
And also joining us is the President, Dr. Leila Mapayan, who, as Chairman McGill just informed the body that she has been excused for a few minutes to join us as well.
Thank you, Madam Minister.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Minister. We are televising this hearing or this meeting because Liberian people are interested in education. You being the super minister, and not only Liberian, we are representative of the Liberian Senate. There's so many questions out there, so people will ask questions. Some people will submit questions to us. We'll ask you the questions. Senators will have the privilege to ask you questions concerning information coming from their constituent. So basically, you have the agenda before you. For instance, one of the things I did not include in the agenda that some senators have reported to me is the preparedness of school to open. And the senators believe that schools are not prepared now to open. Please include that on the agenda to address yourself. So what is the information? Then we'll go to MCSS. So we now open the floor to give you the opportunity as the lead minister responsible for education in our country to address some of the major issues.
Thank you. And pursuant to the citation that we received, we prepared the comprehensive update that have been requested, and we'll do our due diligence to support and present on the additional items that have been requested by the committee. So I will proceed now with providing information on the implementation framework of basic and secondary and higher education in the country. I will also talk about the strategies that we've derived. There were questions around strategies, scholarship administration and student welfare. There were also measures for improving outcomes in learning in the country, teacher training, accountability in the system, and the priority alignment with our development goals, because all of our activities need to align with
On the same. Okay, good. We are good to go. So, good evening to all of you out there, channel listeners. Those of you who are always following this broadcast from Monday straight to Saturday, and we're always on our back in making sure that we come on no matter the situation, in their life. Everyone have their own situation, everyone have their own lives they carry. But again, we're always here. But yes, good evening. Let's share the show, people. Those of you who joining us, maybe you've been there with us from the start. Please, let's share the show. Sidiki Traore, good evening. Eric, Valentine Pine, Mandia Bala, good evening. Thank you so much for following us from District number 5, Massachusetts County. And CD1 Jabo, my good friend and brother, also joining us from Florida State, USA. Good evening to all of you. Just leave your comment. Today is Thursday, having to be the 4th of September, the 9th month, and for a matter of fact, the year remains the same, 2025. So many things to talk about. The chairman, the social chairman will be here with us. That is Steve Bullitt, Mose, the man who always making things hot, the spark plug. Those of you, when you talk about the spark plug on the car, that thing always getting hot, So Steve will be here this evening. Make sure that at least we put some hot pepper into the soup. So we will talk about so many issues, national and international, because I understand that there are a lot of us that follow the international news, the trending national news, and a lot of the international. Because mind you, though, if you don't follow what's happening with your neighbors or maybe outside of your home, sometime before going to bed, or if I even before waking up, you will understand that maybe everybody feeling running. These are kind of more, thing. So if you don't know what happened within your surrounding, then before, getting to understand exactly what's going on, but by that time it's already late. So good evening, people. Let's share the show. Good evening. As you may be aware, so many things to talk about, and we just started with the education minister and the entire team, also from UL. So many things happening. The UL president talking about how much they need to renovate the state-run university, and how much was given, and 2024 national budget, how much was allocated for renovation, and that money, according to the controller, they haven't received any cent, or in fact, no money. That means the 2024 budget already finished. But again, people were moved. The chairman is here already, no time to waste, even though he myself was nearly dressed up in the same color, but unfortunately for me, I have jacket on because of the weather condition. So you see me with my jacket. Anytime I can remove the jacket, then the chairman myself now we can have different color. But chairman, good evening, and I know it's maybe afternoon or better still, it's morning time to your end.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, folks. Let's share the show. Melbourne, so don't be checking your stuff. So some strategic information will be coming to you.
Folks, that's why we don't sleep.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back, as always. It's good to be back. Today we were supposed to play host to one of our guests who launched a book, a friend of mine. But unfortunately, we had to reschedule. It was actually last week. Due to us not coming on, we could not schedule it, but we are here today. Let's share the show. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people on earth. and the Liberian women are the most beautiful women on earth. Melbourne, I'm sending you this other one because the one I'm sending you right now, the one we'll play first, because we'll talk about some international thing and some of the things that are going on in Liberia. The other one we'll play later, because as the Nimba County betrayal that was predicted. Folks, let's share the show. We have a lot to cover today, a lot to talk about. Going forward, we've had some serious conversation behind closed doors. We want to say thanks to the management of Truth FM, the leadership on our liability for the work done. In the next coming days here, we will be looking at, asking our people to contribute. These guys are doing a lot of work over there, and this is very costly. The least we can do is to buttress their efforts. But let's share the show. We anticipate a very interesting, intriguing conversation today. We will try our best to be moderate, professional, and so forth in the conversation. We were the first people on Sktv. You know what? I don't give all credit. You don't give all credit. We were the first people to use certain phrases here, and people may know about it today. Now it's been largely accepted and used in our community.
And that's the thing, though, Chairman.
Remember, we told y'all we defined those words here. Y'all getting very up. But a certain Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former president, the woman who led the country for 2 terms, 12 years, she didn't only use the word stupid. She put a modifying adjective behind it. Damn. So, ladies and gentlemen, stupid and uncles. If you know the definition, that means on you, but stupid and uncles. Because it's not a state. No, it's not a state. I've behaved stupid before. I've been told the way you're behaving is stupid. It doesn't mean the person was cursing me. Today, we got a lot of things to talk about. We got a lot of things to cover. A lot of things to uncover. We'll talk about China. Where does Liberia sit with China policy and what China will do? China hinted the Liberian people. Let me tell you something. There's major things going on around the world that this government don't want you to know about. They're bringing distractions, but there are a lot of things that are going on. There's some serious things going on. The relationship with China and the relationship with America. It's very, very important for you to understand these 2 things. But maybe we have today any social issue before we get into the conversation. Folks,
well, yes, indeed. Yeah, I think there are 2 social issues maybe that caught my attention. I will flip it through the internet. Sometimes when you wake up early in the morning, some of us we don't sleep. Because we got to be on top of the game, understand what's happening in social security money, and so there's this social issue about some information coming from Nigeria that there are some information about the men will always send transportation to some of our sisters, and then they refuse. So now I think that I'm hearing that the law now going to go after these people who, quote unquote, if they may send you transportation and you refuse, to turn out that mean you are stealing. So I think the law will also go after you to find out. So while the may send you transportation, you agree, and for the visitation, whether it's empty visitation or so forth, and you are refusing. So that one. Then secondly, I saw our sister, quote unquote, who said that she was appealing to her husband to go back. I saw with some kind of a video trending about her agreeing to handle something around 500. If someone gave her 500, she'll be able to have herself into any kind of more deal. So I was a bit confused on that. So these are 2 major social issues that really on my mind, because to be talking like that as a wife who claimed that in fact that she want to go back home, talking about even if someone gave her 500, that means she can operate. So yeah, that's it.
Well, Melbourne, first of all, somebody said the video that AI. Oh, our sister Bertha, speedy recovery, Mama. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's been a while.
Hey, man, that's true. I see.
But Melbourne, let me say this: if the Nigerians agree to pressure women who take money from men and refused to go and deliver the goods for which they took the money from, then I mean the Nigerian government might as well legalize prostitution, because that's prostitution in itself. Let's be honest. When you exchange those things for money in business, when you get involved with sexual favors for money, that's prostitution. Let me say it to you today. Those of you who can ask men for money before the men sleep with you, that prostitution you own. I'm saying it again. I don't want to go behind the hot or harder. You don't get to define a word. The word was defined before you were probably born, whatever it is. And now you made a word. So when you exhibit a certain behavior or certain tendency, we attach a certain word to you. We attribute a certain word to you. So that's it. So now in Nigerian police, they legalize prostitution. As for my sister Sata or whatever it is, well, the fact that Sata can make that kind of demand, that prostitution too. Anybody want to say what they want to say, that's prostitution. I don't have a problem with people who choose to get involved with prostitution. Me personally. In fact, if that's what you want to do, just let the word know, just let us know. We'll respect you. That's a profession. That's a profession. People make a lot of good money on it. You don't know that? Yeah, it's a profession. So long you are a professional in what you do, I respect you. I don't have a problem with you. I'm not here to judge you. Do what you got to do. That's my business. I know I'm not going to get involved with that. But if you choose to go that way, then guess what? It is what it is. It is what it is. So at the end of the day, if Sata chooses to do that, or old video or new video, the fact that she even said it in public, she's willing to do prostitution, and I ain't a problem. For me, it's not a problem. Those of you who can afford and you want to go get those kind of services, go get it. I know some of my men who would take that offer. I don't have a problem with them. I'm not here to judge you. But I think, those things are, like I said, I just respect people for where they are. Maybe a lot of things going on in terms of social issues around the world. A lot of things going on. Yes, the issue of the 5.6 billion women on earth, and I think 2.1 billion men is true. We are plenty. So I just want to encourage our men. I'm back to remind you guys, let's put value on ourselves. All those getting, I've been getting you hard time, I've been giving you heading and bring all the drama, drop them. Look for new getting. I'm saying it to you. I'm encouraging you today. I'm sending the social message to my body, to men. Don't waste your time. You get any woman I want to get you hard time. Any woman I want misbehave. Any woman I want to get you in trouble. Any woman I want to be problem for, say, leave her. Go get a new woman. I say it. And I support that. I support you on that. Don't waste your time, my brother. How the hell you have 5.6 billion women on earth, and you dead beyond one mirror that giving you hard time, and the mirror that giving you hard time, and the mirror get see what problem. She ain't bringing nothing to the table. She bringing all the stress behind you, all the drama, and you sit down there, you give us a hard time. Don't give us a hard time, my brother. Do not give yourself hard time. One Melbourne on again. One 30 Melbourne playing. Melbourne for all kind of funny 30 there. Sport the show here today. What wrong with you? So yeah. So I encourage my boy there. We do plenty on earth, and our value going up as men. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Do not waste your time. Do not waste your time. If you know what I know, don't. Don't die before your time. Don't get stressed. Don't get pressure. Don't do it. Do not do it, folks. Folks, let's share the show. Like I said, a lot of things to talk about today. I know some of you been. I want Melbourne to come up, man. Come on the show. Melbourne, what are you doing? Some of you been in my inbox asking me. Remember, Melbourne, what's your problem, man? What about the Melbourne, man? We got new studio all whether you'll be doing the same food thing there. Remember, we're in new studio now. You can't be misbehaving. What wrong with you?
My young man is there. Oh man, don't come be this.
We in new studio. They won't
I've tried to do something behind the scene, but
did that something at the old studio you do nothing in the new studio you behave yourself.
Okay, I hear you, sir.
Yeah, we in new studio like new studio.
Take it back.
Don't mess
it back.
People are still saying that. But anyway, folks, I see some of you reach out to me. What do I think about the incident with Dr. Francine and Jackie on the Spoon Talk? For me, I'm very clear about certain things. Say what you want to say about me. You can say, oh, controversial. You can say, oh, the way you say things, and you can say that. But me, I'm very clear about things. I take positions. And I take informed positions. They might be unpopular. You might not like them. But I've always advised you, go sit down and think about the things I say. If I lie, and one thing I will not do, I will not lie. I will not lie to you. I will tell you the truth, whether you like it or not. First of all, I will say this again. Let me say it to all of us. Dr. Francis owes no apology to anyone. Saying somebody's stupid is not a cause. Let's stop this. It's not an insult. I'm saying it again. Dr. Francine, she owes, all of you know, yeah. All of you know, yeah, I don't call Dr. Francine out. All of you know on the show, y'all know. Y'all know I don't hold back. I don't say the truth. The pure truth, I say it. Me, I ain't have to go behind the lie, guys. Dr. Francine shouldn't apologize to nobody. That's one. Two, I don't think the CMC should have melted into this conversation at all. The CMC should have said nothing. This is politics. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you today, to the Liberian people. Say what you want to say. Do what you want to do. Nobody will win election in Liberia unless you do something unusual. And that unusual thing, it's not that your thing when you're in Liberia. First of all, the Liberian people who care less about your moral thing. They don't care about your moral thing. If we care about morality, we'll not be electing Joseph Boakai. Because Joseph Boakai is not a moral man. He's an immoral man. As evidenced by that, at his age, he is still not telling truth. Every time he has the opportunity, he lies. So we're not moral conversation here. And when you elaborate for getting politics, they lead a moral being out of it. The people who support Joseph Boakai, who passing around acting like moralists, they are the worst group of people. I don't even like to hear. Imagine you support a man who is not moral, but you want to hold other people by moral standard. You'll be wasting your time. You'll be wasting your time. You'll be wasting your time. Alexander Cummings made the same mistake where Ava Toba released that book and he went and asked Ava Toba to resign. In as much that I'm critical of Ava Toba when Ava Toba does what is wrong. That's my friend. Ava Toba is my friend. And I'm personal. He knows it's not personal. Me and Ava Toba cool. Nothing personal. I've had nothing personal with anybody. But the truth is the truth. All these United Party partisans and people who support Joseph Boakai, they're passing around, they're like, and they should apologize. And good. Okay, CMC now apologize. Now y'all support CMC? Y'all support CMC? No, they will not. They will not. They will not. And Dr. Francine said the right thing to Jackie. I told y'all before, the way we are trained. Let me say this. And that's why when I come back on earth, I won't be a psychologist again. When I die, I come back. When I'm choosing profession, I will choose to be a psychologist. I like the way we are trained. We are not trained to do your common thing. We are trained to use words to describe behaviors and action. Jackie is obnoxious. She's annoying. Just her voice alone is annoying. No disrespect to her. She's annoying. She's obnoxious. She's provocative. And so Dr. Francine told the truth. Dr. Francine said the truth. And I stand with Dr. Francine. It was the truth. When you behave stupid, you should be told that you behave stupid. Yes. And stupid are not insult Liberian people. I want you to hear that. Stupid are not insult. They're not insult. So Dr. Francine should have said nothing, no apology, and let her should not apologize. She shouldn't apologize. And to the CNC people, y'all be getting ready to apologize. Y'all be getting ready to apologize for today. Y'all be getting ready to apologize. We inside. Even if one of your leaders then raise their voice, behind the hall, I will call you and I will call on the show. Y'all will apologize. And y'all start apologizing. You think in politics they'll be passing around apologizing? You don't understand some things there? Nobody will win election in Liberia unless you do something unorthodox. That means something not the regular normal thing in Liberia. Who takes it? Donald Trump won election. You think Donald Trump won election because he was a moral man? Donald Trump did very unorthodox things. He said things that, well, when you say that your thing, you say, what kind of man is it? But in the state election, people gravitate. Go see people who are winning elections around the world. You pass around, you want to play to the morally bankrupt people who support a morally bankrupt man in Joseph Boakai. And you pass around, you say them, I pressure you to kind of rest statement. Well, yeah, your rest statement. I look at your CNC people, any one of y'all say something bad to me, y'all must apologize. And going forward, you'll be apologizing. I'm very I'm very clear about it. I am very, very clear about it. I am very, very clear about it. Say you're not starting to apologize, one apology to. If you say any word that we feel as disrespectful, that's it. That's it. You apologize. Y'all go fall for that trap. Unity Party pull your Instagram backs and try to define your to tell you can't apologize. First of all, the CNC sort of issue a statement that the CNC has nothing to do with what the chair said. They were having an exchange. A mess punto, veles punto. A me chaki vele chaki go sue that offensive. What happened? What happened? Oh, the flower happy. Spoon to not get problem with it. That you get problem. Hey, your moralists, we looking at your moral people. We'll bring yo behind you. We looking at you. We looking at you.
And Steve, before Brother Ali come on, I think in fact you just knew it because you know in politics, especially for them, they that's just normal conversations and so forth, right? So sometimes when you think just let it slide and let it be, that you just saying. Now, if you come out to apologize to people, like for example, they just say, Mark, I feel like you get the lingo, check up. So that means Mr. Cannon who will be representing CMC here, we should be ready now to be apologizing to us or in fact to the public all of the time.
I can say this to you. I can say this to you, maybe. I'm sorry for interrupting. Normally I would not do this. I can say this to you. Unequivocally, I can say this to you unequivocally that Mr. Cannon will never, ever support search. Let me say again. The second Cannon I know will never support. In fact, he does not subscribe to the kind of thing. In politics, running around apologizing. You see where? Especially things that didn't happen on your roof, things that you had nothing to say. You see where? That offense, you be the political leader. Like I said, I ain't ready here. Any party that want to be political leader or somebody can't contact me. I take you, I so take it easy.
If you don't about politics, don't go into politics. But for politics, like Steve, just let me tell you.
I won't be political.
I
won't be chairman for political party right now as I speak to me. I won't be chairman for political party. Me.
Do you know how power? You think you really think that you're the kind of power just because they wanted to solve the problem? But that's not propaganda. They were using all kinds of tactics. Like even weaken the CDC on the CDC. No, the other battle. No, we can't make it just because of the propaganda. So into all of these things will happen. So
the Secretary General of the Unity Party sitting on record, he denied it today, telling somebody doing immoral thing, telling somebody to abort a pregnancy on record. Unity Party they want to an action, an inch they say about it. Party, problem. We look at your party now. We look at the party, but let me say this, Let me say this, I let Dr. Francis rolling. Dr. Francis do not apologize for free. You don't do anything wrong. In fact, you did the right thing. You did the absolute right thing, 100%. What are you talking? What you want to tell anybody? What you want to tell me?
If politics don't allow for someone to have that intimidation,
you got my musician.
Some of you together, I don't understand it.
My musician.
Let me tell you. That's why you see some of the religious people who are going to politics and they see that they're acting in fact that they don't go. They're lying to you. They are more into politics than they're go business because into politics, they're not go business. You can do anything.
Let me ask you the question, Melbourne. Let me ask you the question. The people then who say that CMC should apologize or who saying, great job, you did the right thing and you are on the right thing and you are ethically, you are this, you are that. They come and support CMC?
No.
Yeah? So what is the benefit?
If today was election day today, they will cross over CMC and go support the political party people. Who
so what is the benefit? What is the benefit? Don't be reactionary. I saw the being CMC. You put our apology letter. Me, I was coming to resign today. I was going to resign today. Oh, I'm telling you, I don't play games. I don't fool around. He's all kind of fool around with me. He's all many the jong in the time. You see where? I don't be the family man in the time. See what I'm saying? I was going to resign today.
You just said something, right? See, Steve, you just said something that be free, right?
I want to get level.
Yeah, that be free. Anything that have to do with other talk show something, I'm not think that has something to do with a political party.
You political party, you are police. political
Mr.
party.
Kana come here, and we and Mr. Kana will have some issues, or maybe we'll have some torso, or maybe so forth. CMC, don't forget it. That Mr. Kana and other platform. So sometimes too, you got to put up the strings. Forget about all of these. Like how people will continue to put their political war.
You know how many people love me for my stand? You know how many people love me politically for my stand where I can take? I'm loved. Yeah. I run a nation. I'm a big boy.
I can't make it. Let me be frank.
I beg you. But Mr. Masale, welcome to the show before we go to Monk.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Monk and me. Hey, Chairman, back again. Chairman said the first supposed to apologize. Why, Chairman?
Apologize for what?
No, me, I stay with CMC for the apology that they did. Yes, I stay with them. I appreciate it. Yes.
Okay. Say your own, brother.
Yeah. Dr. Francie, you know, looking at her personality and CMC coming up as a new political party, her position, you see, yes, what you said when it comes to politics in Liberia, sometimes you have to put your integrity and thing on the other side. But for me, as a lady, I wouldn't like for her to take that path. You see, or when you go on public platform, you have to be very careful what you say and what you do. This thing will go after you tomorrow. You shouldn't mind other people putting their integrity and personality aside because of politics.
I mean, which integrity? Wait, Mr. Masale, wait. You take one left. Which one you call integrity? What do you have about integrity? What do you have about integrity? Which one of the conversation was integrity, Benny?
For me, what I'm saying, Dr. Francie, she's somebody of personality, and she's somebody with high esteem. You see, so I will stay with CMC.
Let me ask you a question. The president of this country, sitting president of the country now, all our president, whether we like it or not, you Liberian, all our president got no moral, no integrity. You get problem with that one. That's a common citizen. That moral integrity you're talking about. The United Party are leading us. They get moral integrity.
But Steve, not because somebody say you should see. President Waka is someone that don't have integrity and moral. So Dr. Francis, don't say because our president don't have moral, he doesn't have integrity.
But the conversation has nothing to do with integrity. It has nothing to do with integrity. Two winning had a conversation.
Chairman, move on to all Liberians. I stay with CMC for the apology rendered to Jackie. I stay with CMC for that. Yes,
okay,
thank you.
So
let's get a great mom.
What's going on, guys?
My man, what is going on? How the week? What's up, my man?
Well, I've been gone for a little while, just monitoring this day 24 hours news cycle, especially on social media with all the Dr. Francine stuff. You know, people cannot live by the 24 hours news cycle. They got to engage. They don't sit back and watch the public reaction. They got to interfere and take side. The only thing from the CMC I found a little bit contradicting. 1 minute they apologize, another group playing defense. When you start explaining yourself in politics, maybe you are the loser.
Exactly.
When you make decisions in politics, it's not about being right or about the public perception. It's not reality. If the public perceive Dr. Francine to be a rude one, then they will take the hit. If they believe that she's right, you will take the credit. That's how politics is. You don't want to be right all the time. So the statement coming from the CNC about the apology, and some people say, "Oh, that when you on camera, there is a way people can get under your skin. That way, you got to show emotional intelligence. You could hit her the same way in a whole different way. That's what I'm saying. All about the public perception. It's not about morality here. Politics is not a nice guy. You want to be a nice guy, you go to church. If you want personality, probably go on match.com. If you want to be a politician, you got to be nasty and dirty. That's how you win, because it's not a power play, the power dynamic. So nobody's here to be fair. So it's up to the CNC. They took that. They made their own calculated decision. I will say again, if the public perceive that Dr. Francine behaved very rudely on that show, on camera, they will take the political hit. If the public, the vast majority of the people believe that she did the right thing, then so be it. That's what you do in politics. You won't be right all the time, but when you make a stand, even when it's wrong, you stand on what you did let the public be the one to judge. But when you start oscillating, you want to be the nice one, you want to play defense. No, you are the loser already. You don't want to be the one explaining in politics. You always want to be on the offense. So I read their statement. I saw Mr. Cannon's statement too. He said he's not trying to play defense, but equally so he was still playing defense when you read the whole comment. So like you guys are a little bit confused on that. And you are a new political party, I would say again, it's all about public perception. It's not about being right all the time. If the public, if the vast majority of the people out there believe that Dr. Francie was out of the way because she was on camera. If that lady, she was a bully, but her move was calculated. Yeah. And it was intended to trigger her. And she fell for the bait. She fell for it. She could have responded in a different way and maybe come out in another way, but maybe the tone of language, that's why I say it's all about public perception. The way she came out, oh, you are stupid enough for a female. You know, our politics, not only about the politics, it's all about the cultural context. To hear or see women behaving or using the kind of vulgar language and that kind of exchange, I know there will be some negative connotation to it, but I know at the end of the day, the people out there will believe that the Francie choice or what was very poor. It's not about the morality. We all know where the other lady came from. We all know what she was trying to achieve, and she got that. But when you are on camera, when you want to respond in public, you got to be very, very picky with your words. And you don't want to be the one apologizing. Apologizing for the showing weakness.
You don't want to do that.
There's a dirty and a nasty game. Even if I'm wrong, you know that one thing I learned from President Bush said when you lead the free war, there are sometimes your intel will be wrong in terms of going to war. But when you take that bold step, and I want to problem John McCain or President Obama when he drew the red line in Syria, he told the Syrian government, if you use chemical gas on your people, America will take a bold action. You know what Assad did? He defied Obama and used nerve gas on your people. When Obama failed to respond, John McCain said, you don't lead the most powerful country in the world and send a vague threat. It means every enemy out there will try to do the same thing. When you make a decision, you stand by it. You don't waver, because when you waver, you are showing weakness. And America don't show weakness to any country in the world. So you were punked for doing that. When you draw your red line, somebody crosses your line, you take action. Even if you are wrong, you never apologize.
But I what are you talking? What you want to tell me?
That's how you win in politics.
Mark, let me tell you something. I'll say this. I don't support President Donald Trump, right? All of you guys know I'm not a supporter of him, right? But one thing I can say, President Donald Trump don't back down, and he don't do all that apology foolishness. I'm yet to hear him say, I apologize or I do this. You know what? That's why they see him as the strong man, and they see him as somebody who can lead the country. People looking for people leader, they're not looking for people who passing around apologizing or what. You not see United Party people apologizing? You not see it before? You really not see it? Whether you like United Party or not, the strategy is they don't apologize, they don't explain themselves, they use another distraction narrative to carry you. This thing would have died down. They think, give it 24 hours. The people that with low attention span, they ought to keep up with the news, they ought to keep up with information, they don't. They will forget about it. We will have to come and remind them. So at the end of the day, like I said, Dr. Francis, don't apologize for fun. I know you're watching the show. Don't apologize for nothing. Don't ever apologize. Apologize for what? For what? To do what? To show to who? They say United Party put the moral people, that they put them putting pressure and talking all kind of things. They're not moral people. I'm not here for that. CMC shouldn't have written that communication. No, and not CMC business. So let's move on. We're going to play that one little clip because we want to talk about international, what's going on internationally. Monk, let me lay the context for this conversation quick. Monk and Melbourne and Mr. Masale, you know, Monk said this before, that America and China are two great powers. Liberia don't want to be in the middle of playing games with them. And you see, the great powers, the people in the world superpowers, they pay attention to a small thing that you do to them that will impact the image on the world stage. For example, if they send some kind of paper, that talks about human rights violation, and when you go vote as a country and you vote against them, they keep that on record who all voted against them. They do, and who all voted for them. That's how they determine who their friends are and how to do business with them, how to approach them. So you're listening to this guy from China. I think that the ambassador or someone from China. You're listening to him. Maybe please play that guy. You're listening to this guy. Let's listen to this guy. Let's talk about Liberia position or something. Listen to this guy.
Once procedures are completed, they will be expected to come to implement these projects.
But this is contrary to reports that we gathered that China has seized all of its projects in Liberia because Liberia reportedly signed up to a 48-page damning human rights UN report on the country's human rights records in Xinjiang against the Uyghur Muslims. Is that true?
I don't know who disclosed, or who said that China
there
has
are
seized
reports and
reports.
There are reports that China has seized all of its projects because Liberia, as one of two African countries, signed up to this. But you know about the human rights reports, right?
The report. It's not about the human rights report.
It's
a joint statement.
Yeah, but it's
delivered by some Western countries.
But is that true that China seized these projects?
It's not true. I tell you, responsibly, it's not true. The Chinese government has not announced, has not decided to seize these projects. As I said, all these are in tendering and procurement phases. Not long ago, the president, His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, gave me an audience in the executive formation, and I assured him all these projects are progressing steadily. They are in the tendering and the procurement phases.
But is China furious with Liberia because it signed up to that document?
We are disappointed. We are very much
Are we going to pay the consequence?
And disappointed. The reason, let me tell you why we are disappointed.
Yeah, tell me.
First, on the nature of this so-called joint statement on Xinjiang, prepared by some Western countries.
That was a report released by the UN Human Rights
Council. No.
So you disagree with the report?
We totally disagree with that. We call it assessment report by the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights. That one, nobody needs to sign it. There is a draft decision tabled by Western countries to discuss this. It's a draft decision. Liberia is not a member of the Human Rights Council. You are not, so you did not participate in the voting. What you did, like the government of Liberia co-sponsored a joint statement prepared by some Western countries accusing so-called human rights abuses in Xinjiang of China, but which are all lies, fabricated rumors, fabricated by Western countries.
You just told me that you disappointed. China is disappointed with Liberia. Are we going to pay the price?
Well, we say first, that's the first. On the nature of this report, it's a disinformation. It's totally a false accusation.
Is Liberia going to pay a price for this?
On this, I will interpret it in this way.
Okay.
We believe friendly countries should find solutions, find a way out through consultations, through friendly discussions, instead of joining some actions or voices which are wrong. And secondly, the cooperation between friends, among friends, should be conducted on equal footing. There should be an equal basis, isn't it? So when you ask that are we going to cease, to stop, I don't think so. I don't think so, because we continue to believe Liberia or regard Liberia as a friend, as a partner, as a brother. We hope there will be some remedies from the government, of Liberia, to redress, to remedy the mistake. We believe this is a mistake.
How do you want the government to do that?
The government knows. They know very well.
Have the two governments met and had discussions?
Yes, I have.
Have you discussed?
I have, in different ways, represented my government with the government of Liberia. So the government knows how to redress it, because I have given advices, suggestions.
How soon do you want to address it?
As soon as possible. As soon as possible.
Until then, these projects will remain stalled.
No. We did not tie this. We did not. But I mean, in order to create a favorable condition for the continuation of our cooperation, there should be some goodwill, right? Demonstrated to us to see that the government understands and respects China's concern and core interests.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Monk, how do you react to it before we welcome Mr. Kane? How do you react to it? We'll welcome Mr. Kane, but let's have more react to this real quick. Monk, I mean, you said something about these things preliminarily a couple of shows back then. This is coming back to haunt us in terms of diplomacy. What say you?
Well, I said it before, you don't want to be oscillating between two global powers. You got to pick a side. There are consequences in making your decision. I told you from day one. Nobody need to tell you. You can see it for yourself. The way how the government operate, they are more friendlier to China than the U.S. in terms of their policy. That's why they will pick a hostile or orator on the July 26th. Joseph Boakai fundamentally believe that America is one of the reasons that America cannot make progress. I mean, that's his observation. That's his worldview when it comes to geopolitics. I'm a monk. I got a different view. That's what he believes. The only difference is when you take a stand, you take a stand. This whole overhead or the overpass, it was part of the ministerial complex deal. But there is nothing free in geopolitics. Everything is about strategic interest. Strategic interest means what I can get from you and what you can get in exchange. The Chinese believe that maybe they are getting a better deal now because this will procure. You can't say you've been making procurement. He lied. The Chinese ambassador, whoever he is, in that particular that segment, he know that they are getting something in exchange. That's why this thing been on hold for the past 10 years. It was part of the ministerial complex deal. So it's nothing new. It's not a new idea. It's not something new. It's being in the work. The question is, why are we giving in exchange for this overpass now, and why are they tending to benefit? And when you talk about human rights, how can you mention China or communist state with hit down with human rights? China does not understand what they call human rights. There's a minority or religious minority they call the Uyghurs in China. They have been suppressed. America don't even agree with China, even though there is a segment of the political spectrum that lean towards China. But America know that China is the biggest rival on the geopolitical board, bigger than Russia, because I tell people over the past 10 years, every major virus that came to America came from China. They are the one that can devalue their currency to beat America internationally. They are 1.4 billion people. They steal all America intellectual property. So there is no country that poses a bigger risk to America than China in every way, shape, or form. So if you want to deal with China, you can make a choice, like the way how the Sahel region is doing, whether it's the Mali, the Burkina Faso, the Niger, they ditch their colonial master for Russia. If you believe that you can get something better in exchange, then you can go with whoever you choose it. But when you want to play a game, when you want to play smart, when you want to send mixed signal to your traditional ally, then understand too there are consequences you will have to pay. But in politics, like I said, it's all about picking your poison. You are between the rock and the hard place. You just pick your side. But I know what is in it, and I will tell you this administration is not too friendly to America. I mean, that's Joseph Boakai was view, and that's his philosophy. They won't come to say it, but from their every move, you can tell that they are leaning more toward the communist state than the United States. That's all I can say for now.
Thank you.
They just confirm it.
Thank you. Let's welcome Mr. Cannon before we go to the news bulletin really quick here. Mr. Cannon, we'll get back. We'll talk about Nimba County. We'll talk about the prediction. CMC predicted Nimba County problem with Koga and Jeremiah Kuhn. CMC did predict it. We have the video to play right after we get back from the break. We don't want to play it now while we're going on the break. But Mr. Cannon, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Yeah, we saw you in some kind of nice white shirt. I wanted to ask you what that white shirt says so I can pass it to to pick it up. But I don't know, that's the camera with all the shirt. What's going on?
CMG shirt. If you want it.
Yeah, I can wear CMG shirt. I got problem with that.
Wear CMG shirt, there's no problem. I can give it to you.
Okay. CMG got nice white shirt then too. That shirt, where shall you?
But you know what we're wearing in Lofa today?
No.
Red.
Oh. So you go to my country with that?
When we're in Grand Bazaar, we had a blue. Now we have yellow in Nimba and Bon County. So today, the red. I mean, the people said they wanted 20,000 t-shirts.
Yeah,
but we say no. Election is still far away. So we don't want 20,000 people coming to show Jolo Boakai before they put us huge defense in that place. But you know what? We'll talk more. We'll come back from the break.
Yeah, but let's talk about our share benefit because I mean I'm share not interested in. So when I get
and I'm gonna share you when you get it. If you want, you want a hashtag, you'll get it.
Yeah, but it's in our
and the women and too, they want the purse. Now this CMC show, you got
Oh,
the
you got
press.
press too?
Yeah. Do anybody want I can just give it? I can volunteer and pay for it. Give it to them.
Ooh. But if I get press too, then let me get a couple of presses now.
No, but how many with me you got now?
I want to share it with my sister there, my brother, and my what do you? I just share it.
More, I just, man, how many women to make that? You can give me all the other persons.
I bet you don't bring no other show yet. But anyway, Mr. Kane, thank you for joining us. When we get back, we'll play CMC did predict. To be honest, to CMC credit, they did predict the fight between Koga and Jeremiah Kun. We'll play the video. You know, Sktv, we don't tell you things that we don't have records on the facts. We don't lie here. We don't do sensation. We say the truth. CMC predicted it. We'll talk about it. CMC even went as far as giving some history about the fight between Koga and Jeremiah Kun and all of that. CMC. We'll play it. Mebo, it's on to you. What say you before we go to the break? We have a break today?
Yeah, so you guys have to hold on a little bit. Let me see our best to get in contact, or in fact, to transition for the news break. And after that, then we will continue with the show. So you have to hold on. Let me
I thought to say in the news feed will not be getting news break again.
For a while. I have something quickly for the CMC. Let me see what I can play this thing from the CMC entering Lofa.
Yeah, play CMC.
CMC entering into Lofa today is nice. But I can't hear to respond. Let me see quickly. Yeah, but I can't hear to respond on your letter where you're sent out. You will respond. Let me play this quickly. Yes.
CMC get all that new kind of.
Yeah, well, CMC just entering Lofa County.
I don't want to press again. I want press. I want press. I want shit. I want hot. I want one of the cars. I want one of the cars. Yeah.
You want it, bro?
Yeah, but I want it one year like bro. I can wear
we need the car in la bro.
Somebody will be using la bro behind. What do you want? Now, okay. Y'all see anything there? I see them giving me the car. You know.
Oh, so why didn't they say you can't get cold? That the Mora, is CMC Mora can get cold?
Yeah.
I'm not hearing everything, but I just want to say.
Yeah, CMC Mora. I think but they're saying that CMC Mora.
If we're not going for the news bulletin, can you play the CMC video that what it told us? I think you have it. What they predicted this for? While you set up that thing, please.
Which video?
The first one, the second one I sent you two. The very first one. You want me to resend it?
Yes, I think just check quickly. Let me see. But yeah, indeed. So
yeah, I just resend it.
Okay.
Please. Yeah, while we're waiting for you to settle, so that when we get back, we can get straight in the conversation. But we don't have too much time. One more nobody. No more. Folks, give me 1 second. Let me see. No. Sorry, folks. Mr. Cannon, while we're waiting Milborn, but I'm not sure why he didn't load it in here. But while we're with Milborn, Milborn, please load the video, please. Mr. Cannon, what say you? Because this whole China and in America, the Chinese ambassador is he's speaking in political terms, in diplomatic terms. You don't want to be straight to the point. But how do you react?
Yeah, Steve, I listened to that person. Was that the ambassador, Chinese ambassador to Liberia?
I believe so.
Yeah, but whoever he was, I think he was very clear when he said we were disappointed. You know, and the interviewer tried to put him on the spotlight. You know, try to ask him whether they will streamline their action. Powerful country, they don't do that.
Right.
When it takes them disappointed, it means that you will be it means that you will be reprimanded.
Yep.
Their disappointment, they're not your husband or wife, or they're not your children or whatever. Whatever they can do, they can only react through diplomatic means. And what they can do, no share, they will try to tighten screw on you where you have interest. And if you don't comply, they will continue to tighten the screw until you comply with them. And now it's like America and in China will continue to fight for their interests around the world. Still, Liberia is too small to try to play game, with the two most powerful nations in the world. At the end of the day, we could be the victim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So it's not a smart move for Joe Biden.
well, what's up, Dwalu? Let's play this really quick. Let's play this video from the CMC, and then hopefully we can react to it before the news bulletin. Let's play this video real quick.
Yeah, play it.
I can't play it from the back. Milborn, you have to play it, please. Milborn,
where is it?
The video is there, but I can't play it. He has to play. He uploaded it. Milborn, please hit play, my man. Unless you want to give me the password to your Facebook account.
Milborn is not.
Very deceptive.
Milborn, let's send me the password to your Facebook account. Let me see some of the things doing our Facebook account.
I don't know.
But they may not be strategic.
Yeah, but you can send the video to me. I can upload it and play it.
Okay, yeah.
Milborn is not available.
Yeah, Milborn is not available. Let me send it really quickly.
Just send it to me. I can do it.
Yeah, I just sent it to you right now. Folks, let's share the show. Ahmed Dwalu, what's up?
Dwalu made that move. He went to the rescue people there, and the disappointed my man, but the man can say it. Yeah. It's tough to say. Don't do my brother. It's hard to say. It's very disappointed, but we make it say it's tough. Yeah, when I make it, the mentor put in the main business. I mean, everything they told the man they would do, they didn't do it. Not only for him personally, but all the development, especially with I feel very Dwalu is very concerned and passionate about private sector empowerment. Everything Dwalu recommended was man. That thing something like that. Yeah, now you Massachusetts, now you Massachusetts, that one can work. Now you do not bugger. Now you do not bugger Liberia. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So yeah, so let me see, let me play the. What did I just do? So you want to play the? Let me see.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let me do it right now. Oh, is it on is it YouTube video?
I think so. I sent it to you. Yeah.
It look like it's a YouTube video. Okay, hold on. Somebody calling somebody. What's going on? I'm hearing someone ringing phone.
I'm on.
Yeah, that one will get in. Yeah, you want?
Yeah, I am.
Let me play. Oh, wait now. Oh, I can't. I don't want to play anything. Oh, but hold on. Hold on. Let me set it up Google because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to play about. You don't want to do that. Uh-huh. Okay, I see why. I see what's going on. So what happening when you upload this thing and then you don't upload the YouTube part of it, then it will not play. That's why. But let me play right now. Let me do that right now. And we'll do this. And then okay, let me see if this is. Is it playing?
No, they're not playing you. They're not playing to us.
Okay, I'm playing the wrong one.
I'm gonna send it back to you. Yeah,
No.
we're hearing you talking now. Oh, that Melbourne. You click on
Sami Wole, Prince Tupa,
Can you start from
all
the
of
beginning?
them conglomerated and conspire against the old man, could serve as the presiding officer under convention.
You hearing it?
And they took
Yeah,
Senator
but can you
Johnson
start it
from
from
his
the beginning,
party.
please? Yes.
Could also say
Okay.
he want to contest against Senator Johnson in the 2014 by election, or May 10 election.
All right, that's it,
33
folks.
months after the election in 2012, they have a convention in Buchanan. They took Senator Johnson from there. Were they protecting Senator Johnson's legacy?
So you
Second to that,
mean Samuel Koga? You mean Samuel Koga?
Jeremiah Kun, Garrison Yelu, Rizwa Towe, Samuel, or with the exception of Sami Wole, Prince Tupa, all of them conglomerated and conspired against the old man, could serve as the presiding officer under convention. And they took Senator Johnson from on his party ticket. Could also say he want to contest against Senator Johnson in the 2014 by election, or May 10 election, because he turning as senator was any the 9 years or any at that time in 2014, and we had to go to court. So don't spoil our will. You cannot contest against Senator Johnson, and everyone heard the both of them with a word of words on the radio here insulting each other's mother. We are saying today to Koga, we are not attacking him, but we are telling him the reality. He had done nothing in a district, 0-degree development. So if Nimba people will feel that they can scan it up with a Koga, then that's it. But what we can say to our people is the power is not on North Street. In certain time that when someone dies from that time, you will go on the North Street and take another city to come and transplant it. So we feel all of us, we got a charisma of better leadership, and we feel if the opportunity is given to us to serve our people of Nimba, we will adequately perform and we will do due diligence to our people and what they deserve will come forth to them. The vice president is squarely demanding everyone in the country to vote for Koga, and he knows that Koga has never been there for him in time past. Koga are fighting all through, even at the level of the representative seat. So, but we were there, propping him up to ensure that he's seen as a man. So if he fighting those NDR coordinators to force him, even town chief, when he say he's not supporting Koga, the people want to suppress it so he can support Koga. And we will feel wrong. Nothing to move me. Vice President, President, everyone can go on the side of Koga. I will continue my political soldier until the end. Result will come, it will not stay discourage me. Mind you, a couple of days they will come for us. They will want us. Don't think on it.
So the guys feel our people are not school to solve many things. So they use that as a means of making themselves relevant. Your legacy is your legacy. His legacy is his legacy. Mine is mine. There's no way in this contemporary world that someone's legacy can be derailed. The period of Senator Johnson,
Folks, sorry about that. As we're with Milborn joining us here, Sekou dropped and then he joining us back. Sorry about that. Monk, I'm not sure if you're still there. Did you hear what?
So Steve, did you get to the point where you wanted to get?
Yes, I believe so. I believe so.
Play again or just leave it?
I think you should play one more time, please. Is it playing? We can't hear it.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Sigua, are you still there? Okay. Well, folks, as we're with Milborn, what happened to Milborn? I thought the news bulletin should be done by now. Milborn should be back by now. Milborn should be back.
96.1. Yeah, so we're back. Steve and the rest of the team, we're back after the news break. We were having some issues, so because of time frame, we could not put it on our platform, but that was great. So we're back.
Okay. Yeah, Milborn, the video that I provided to you, I don't know, you couldn't play it. Can you play it once for the audiences on the radio so that they can hear it from the CMC? The candidate at that time, I've forgotten his name. He gives a history of the betrayal. Mark Briel. Yeah, he gives the history of the betrayal from Prince Johnson time, Jeremiah Kuhn, Samuel Koga. He talked about how they they're deceptive, and they're not serious-minded group of guys. Interestingly, I saw this morning couple of, I know that Pape or a young boy in dress. You know, they shoot them back in the day.
27, yeah?
They pass only around and they say they coming to Monrovia. I don't know who they are, but I don't know who dressed them. And I know they want me 400 people in a party, but that one only both of them that a business. But I thought it was a joke. I think they're not a serious group of people. Instead of calling the 2 million to the county to draw the case, they say they're getting card from the county say looking other down. Instead of calling the 2, you say your error there, your older people, your serious minded people. You only call your 2 songs to say, hey, I say your traditional people, you're not traditional also that one talking and you get there. Because that one does not make any sense. You put the old people in car and you dress them, on some kind of cheering squad. And they say they're going to meet. Are you serious? I saw them land out the cheering squad going.
And they even talk about coming to town. In fact, coming to the national capital instead of them solving the issues.
My man,
in Nimba, they are coming to Monrovia to solve the problem. And there are a lot of misreaction to that, on what you just stated. A lot of misreaction. Yeah. People are also saying that in fact, men, what happened to our mothers?
My man, they dress the men in the cheering squad. People they want cheering squad. And you know when you get it, put it out and wear one suit and they went cheer for the team. That they dress it, all of them. They say the error. That's real group of people. Play our team.
Even though that played out, but that gave us our people some of the latest news. Lone Star is down 1-0. Yes. So those of you who are sport lover, you should be aware that
after the election in 2012, they have a convention in Buchanan. They took Senator Johnson from there. Were they protecting Senator Johnson's legacy?
So you mean Samuel Koga? You mean Samuel Koga?
Jeremiah Kun, Garrison Yelu, Rizwa Towe, Samuel, or with the exception of Samuel Wule, Prince Tupa, all of them conglomerated and conspired against the old man, who served as the presiding officer on that convention. And they took Senator Johnson on his party ticket. Who also said he want to contest against Senator Johnson in the 2014 by election, May 10 election, because he turning as senator was any in 9 years or any at that time in 2014, and we had to go.
No, is everything okay?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what I got me, Steve, or if so, I don't know what happened to the video.
We are saying today to Koga, we are not attacking him, but we are telling him the reality. He had done nothing in a district, 0-degree development. So
I don't know what's
if
going on.
people will feel that they can scan it up with a Koga, then that's it. But what we can say to our people is the power is not on North Street. In certain time that when someone dies from that time, you will go on the North Street and take another city to come and transplant it. So we feel all of us, we got a charisma of better leadership, and we feel if the opportunity is given to us to serve our people of Nimba, we will adequately perform and we will do due diligence to our people, and what they deserve will come forth to them. The vice president is squarely demanding everyone in the country to vote for Koga. And he knows that Koga has never been there for him in time past. Koga are fighting all through, even at the level of the representation. So, but we were there, propping him up to ensure that he's seen as a man. So if he fighting those NDR coordinators to force him, even town chief, when he say he's not supporting Koga, the people want to suppress it so he can support Koga. And we will feel wrong. Nothing to move me. Vice president, everyone can go on the side of Koga. I will continue my political soldier until the end. Result will come, it will not stay discourage me. Mayu, a couple of days they will come for us. They will want us. Don't think on it.
So the guys feel our people are not schooled to so many things. So they use that as a means of making themselves relevant. Your legacy is your legacy. His legacy is his legacy. Man is man. There's no way in this contemporary world that someone's legacy can be derailed. The period of Senator Johnson, political sojourn, that those guys are not prioritized before in their life, is what they want to take today. Which legacy are they talking about? Senator Johnson brought the NUDP, which was one of the strongest political party in Liberia. And that party came tear in the 2011 election. They gave rise to Jeremiah Kun to be represented in District 1, Prince O.S. Tupa to be represented in District 2, or Samuel Wole to be represented in District 3, Garrison Yelu to be represented in District 4, Sam Koga to be represented in District 5, Race Watoe to be represented in District 6, Thomas Gupi to be senator in Nimba. You know what happened in Ban when we went for the convention? I was serving as the youth chair for that party for Nimba. When we got to Ban, Jeremiah Kun was given white ballot. Samuel Wole was given white ballot, meaning
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Milbon. Thank you so much. Well, folks, here we are. Before we wind down, I don't know, Monk, how do you react to the fight between Koga and Kun? How do you react to that? Monk, are you there? I don't know if Monk is there, but Mr. Masale, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How do you react to the fight between Koga and Kun?
My brother, the fight just starting. These people, they know how they been in other countries. People say they were there to follow tradition instead of following the rule of law of the country that bring dignity and pride to the country, but they are there to follow the tradition of their county. So they did everything to bring Koga to power. And today we're seeing the fight between them. That's just the beginning, more to come. And as you were saying, I saw these people today, when you see them dress up, there are some kind of nobody warrior there. One of them has some kind of hell about it on him, waiting on him freedom. I really know what these people they are up to. But let's see how they will settle that difference between the two of them. And but we know more to come. The issue about Nimba County, I was very, very much disappointed during that election time. Looking at Koga, all the years he spent as representative, he didn't do anything in that district for his people. And at the end of the day, they push him to be the senator of Nimba County today to replace Prince Johnson. And now, I've seen the vice president want to be over Nimba County to be the next godfather. And now Koga want to be the godfather. Since he replaced the late senator, he want to be the godfather. So this fight is not going to be something that will end right now. But as their elders, they're already in town. Let's see what they are going to do. The zoo, the chief, everyone of them in town. But we know more to come. For Nimba County, we see Grand Pastor coming on small. So for me, I just sit and watch the game, how you're going to play. That's all.
Thank you. Monk, are you there? Before we turn it over to Milbon, let me say this to everyone. The fight that you guys are joking with is imminent. It will not stop. In other words, it will continue. If your leg, you're going to dress some papi, then you're going to dress any way you want to dress them. You're going to put it on big boy.
All right, I'm back.
The Monk, I don't know if you're following the video that we played.
Yeah, I was following, listening to Mark Bloom, and I don't know how you cannot cram more than a brief. The elections are over, and based on his own statement, I think they were all contradictory to the reality. The rain hard. He never been there for him, and he did nothing in the district. The guy that did nothing in the district is not a new political godfather for the entire county. So how can you make the case that power is not on nursery? It's on nursery. That's why they believe they can just put anybody there and transfer power in the name of legacy. I don't know what kind of legacy you got keep setting Liberian politics. I told you that if Liberia is going to make progress from an electoral standpoint, Nimba County will be like the litmus test, and it just a guarantee that I don't expect nothing to change in 2029 because you can see the same trend continuing. It's all about legacy. It's more of the county. Look at people that call themselves elders. They are all beggars. They are coming to Morovia to beg because they know when they come here, they will ask for car pay and the money and some kind of incentive for them to go back. So they are not interested in the country. It's all about tribal politics, sectarian politics. It's a simple nonsense. Somebody say they got legacy, you got to maintain their legacy. Nobody looking up to what they will provide for the county, how they are performing their respective role. It's the same thing. Mark Blewan, you cannot say that he never been at Jeremiah Kuhn. He's the vice president. He's supposed to know better, but he was putting everyone under pressure to vote for Koga. So I know the fight is there because Koga now he's the senator because Koga he's a new godfather for the county. He won. Whether it was with the help of Jeremiah Kuhn or not, he believed now he can play the role of Prince Johnson. So Jeremiah Kuhn will have to take that blame. Whether you can call it a political or calculated risk is up to him. He will decide that. But as far as I'm concerned, if Koga without doing anything in his own district, that was very limited in the district to give the entire county, then it makes sense to believe that he's the next Prince Johnson because you're into legacy politics. And if this guy could win the whole county, instead of showing something, some kind of an outcome in his own district, then he got every reason to believe that he's the new godfather. So the vice president took a calculated risk and he's going to carry the brunt of the burden when it comes to, how they call it, political capital. Koga now is the man. And those folks, I would say again, that come into Morovia that dress like those Santa Claus, the older men, they are all beggars. They have no regard for themselves. Tradition is dead in Liberia. Religion is dead. Almost every critical institution is fundamentally broken down in that country. So I don't have anything optimistic about them. They are coming to beg, and at the end of the day, it's not about the country. It will be about Nimba County. It's all about the political power play that you see happening. So, Mr. Vice President, it's up to you. Koga, as far as we are concerned, he's the new godfather for Nimba County. That's all I can say for Nimba County politics.
Well, let me say this. Well, in mon world, say the market they put out so beg on your say so me book to beg on there.
But Steve, that's why they are being reduced to. That's why they never talk anything on behalf of the country. They are all beggars. When people relegate you to poverty, you only look at survival. Why do you think those grown men will leave Nimba County, the second largest county in the whole country, to get on buses to come to Morovia to come? In fact, those political leaders, I thought the traditional leader come before those guys. But in fact, they won't come into Morovia because they are beggars. That's how they live. It's the mentality. You cannot take more than what you believe, bro.
So you're sorry, the poor Nimba, you're poor inside again. So they say, how many people they say, how many people on the convoy?
I'm looking for the photo, but I think it's supposed to be around 27. I think 27 men delegates.
Excuse me. How did they come out with that number?
I think that's the numbers, and but I'm still coming. Let me see. I want to play that video.
Do you have any photo that and which are you little bosses they're getting on or what?
Well, I don't really know how they're going to come here, but let me be frank and let me just join Monk. You know, Monk knew it. That's the reason why Monk, most of our politicians, they continue to enslave our people because they don't want the people to have independent talk or maybe thought or so forth, right? They want to continue to control the people all of the time. So that's why you see, and you're right, Monk. Most of our people, even they've been disrespected for time with our numbers because they feel that the only way that they can control these people is by giving them money, by giving them things. Like, for example, you have your little farm down there as maybe quote unquote traditional person, and so forth, you're making a farm. But they will take rest from here and carry rest on the side for you. So they will always control you so that you'll be able to have your independent mind. Why would people want to take people from up interior to bring them here to come and solve like for example a county problem or even a village or a town problem? I don't get it. But again, that's the society that we live in now. So if people, traditional people, are coming in a city to come and talk about situation back home, then what we heading to? So I think these are things.
Folks that either
Okay.
you want to get verbal, we already let you know that the people who the Nimba County, I know that Nimba County approved them to come, but the people who is just standing out today, we know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Yeah. But let me say this about the fight between Jeremiah Kuhn. Let me say that between Jeremiah Kuhn and Samuel Koga, the fact that the confusion came in the public is over. There's nothing you can do. You're trying to settle it. Still, one of them got to go. One of them got to go. Both of them cannot be at that level. One of them got to go. It seems like it's deep-seated hatred. Yesterday, I was talking to someone about the Nimba County politics, and the person was telling me that one of them got to go. Both of them cannot be on the same table. It's not possible. It will be chaotic. Both of them are power greed. Both of them are betrayers. Both of them are unserious. They've done nothing for the people. They are users. So both of them got to go. Both of them they are very, 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 very power greed. Look at the dress and look at the kind of embarrassment. And Lemon said, this is why some of us say we don't believe in a so-called tradition and culture you got in that country, because the people who will be traditional people. But right, these guys supposed to come to the they are the one voted them. They're supposed to come to the country or you also send for them, let them come. You're telling what you're doing, you're embarrassing. But you're packed yourself, you're wear jersey and passing around with different funny clothing on your.
You look at those men say I come and say elder in like bro, and he expect me for young people to go to the polls and do better. And you got grown men who call themselves traditional chiefs and elder that's supposed to be leading by example. They are beggars, they look funny looking, they look stupid, they don't even look traditional. They come to beg politicians, and you want me to believe that younger people in their 20s will go to the polls on election day to make a better decision on behalf of Labrador? You must believe that's wishful thinking. It will never ever happen.
And the politician, Mark, let me really join you and Steve and all the rest of the team. The politician, I think they are succeeded because if our traditional people, for me, I don't know, but I don't know what this thing used to happen, Mark. Maybe during those days as to what because all we've been hearing about times with our numbers that the people will go back home and the traditional people will summon them. And they will go back home and they will settle whatsoever problem and come back. But yeah, now the traditional people and they're living from their villages, towns, and so forth to come to the city, try to come and solve problem. So
no, they're not coming to solve problem. Why you keep diluting it out? Or then they're coming to beg. Even in America, when a politician goes to Washington, he must come back for the Palawa Hall meeting in his district or in his district. That's how it is. You get these fools that look funny looking in this video, get on buses and coming to Murphy talking about traditional chiefs. Look at these people. These people look like chiefs and elders. These are renowned beggars. That's why I keep telling you. Look, let me tell you something. When you live in a society, the younger people always look over to the older people. It have nothing to do with education, right? The way people carry themselves, how younger people respond. You look at these fools getting in car to come beg politicians all the way from Nimba County to Morovia. Melbourne, you want to believe that these kids are on the street, like I said, in their early 20s or their teens, their late teens. Do you think they will make better decisions for that country called Liberia? Do you think that can ever happen? It can never happen because these people, and not only them, even up to the religious community, that's why they can never stand up to any government. When I was in Liberia, I'm not saying that the interfaith were perfect, but we have men that we could look forward to. We will hear that they already, we will hear the stand that they took on critical national issues. Look at these men. Just from there, just look at them. I'm telling the Georgian independent, just look at them and tell me what these bunch of
and these are people that when you stand up, you want to talk, they say, oh, you people want to step. You know, we enjoy our peace. You know, these are people that can be pretending. Like, oh, you know, we enjoy our peace. You want to cause chaos. You want to do that. You coming to maneuver to come and so. Look, and they say Samuel Koga was seen once upon a time kneeling down to you people. Oh, what happened again? But I think maybe you want to check me before we go to the line. But for me, I'm very confused to admit the way our people are behaving, our elder people, the religious people. You know, the issue of people don't want everything. I don't know. But go ahead, Ali.
I'm okay. Mom, just kidding me with laptop. Keep calling.
Well, no more. Let's hear from our people back home. But all I know, the fight will not end. It will get worse.
Oh no, for sure. That one you can take it to the bank.
It will get worse. And United Party people hand behind this fight to disgrace. Let me say this to Jeremiah Kuhn. You mess yourself up. United Party people will disgrace you. You think you get more Ali, Pwaka Chaliba, or the other one in the other one got a generator that taking I know how much money. Patrick, Colina Cry. You think you got all of them under your control? You really think so? You really think so? You think you not buy some of the United Party people? You really think so? Watch and see. Watch and see what
0770-203125. That's the number to call. Call in and have a say on all of the issues that we've been discussing here on the Sktv show. Maybe you have your own take on some of the national issues. Again, the number to call is 0770-203125. Please, 1 minute per call. Yes, that's the best thing to do at least. Again, 0770-203125. That's the number to call. Let me see. Let me go to the line and pick our first caller. David King, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, sorry, Nimba. I'm sorry for the feedback.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Nimba, you know, politics like you it's very dirty. And people continue to play dirty politics with elaborate people. And when they come to power, they become so corrupt as the way they campaign with corruption to come to power. Today, all of what you guys are saying, these are things that we saw yesterday, and we spoke to our people. But if they are listening, you saw them all in the poo water. Just a few days, they went to the National Identification Registry. They said they want a job. The same people we were talking to yesterday. They went to Internal Affairs again. They said they went for that job. How can you get a job when those guys who were leading you, lying to you, telling you things that are not right? Today, Nimba and they are frustrated because the ones who they depended on, that won't die for the same people who lied to them yesterday. And today, Nimba can't have those kind of law. Let me tell you something. There will be no political leader in our place. Everybody will do their own thing, come 2011. And Jeremiah Bush should not even depend on the United Party. The United Party will not help him. Because the United Party got a new candidate for 2029. So let's just leave that thing.
All right, thank you. To this caller, good evening.
How are you? Very born into all panelists in studio.
Yeah, go ahead, my dear brother. We're okay. Thank God for life.
That's all. I just want to say, get into Steve. I really wish Steve can be on this show every day because I really enjoy the way Steve can go straight to the point. And to the issue.
Oh, keep a call coming 0770-203125. That's the number again, 0770-203125. Placing your calls to be part of the Sktv show this evening. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
We okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead.
Yeah, like the issue between that Nimba candidate policy, I don't really understand what Samuel Kuga is doing. Samuel Kuga, Jeremiah Kuhn, through his help, now I brought Samuel Kuga to power. And Samuel Kuga now you want to against Jeremiah Kuhn. So I'm not really understanding what the people in Nimba are saying. And for the error, then I'll just get out of power and say, coming to my brother say they come and settle issue. What they put in Nimba for the people there to settle the issue between them. So what I get to say.
Thank you. Good question. Well, you have to leave from your home and come to the capital city. Keep the calls coming 0770-203125. That's the number again, 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call this evening to be part of the Sktv show. And I just say, you know, we have our own traditional people. They're always solving our problem, but our politicians are not listening to them, so they have to work. So they have to work to the politicians, you know, the higher local. But time for elections, time for positions of power, they will go back to the same era or the same old folks. Let me see to this caller. Good evening. All right, keep a call coming 0770-203125. That's the number, please. Hello to this caller. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm okay. Thank God. Go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
I'm on Johnson from Brazil. Margaret is your one.
Yeah, go ahead, my brother.
These people, they are all just confusing. I didn't know reason why the error, call and say error, left their home to come sit down to solve us problems. They should have stayed right in the house there and tell their problem before it was other. Now today they are all here. When we go talking, when it's spread, you'll see the people just like the Nimba.
All right. Yeah, today's caller, good evening. Yep. Yes, my brother, go ahead, good evening, your name and from where you join us. I know, but we're not getting too clear. Yeah, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
What I want to say was so I think we have to la blotte of posture and use it for government. So based on that, the other project is to form. So as a government, tell a bureau, when you bring in another diplomacy, you have to be very careful. The right family, you will take a on you to yourself. And what happens to the government and the government? Now, this government, your power, they knew it. It went when it fell to China, that was reviewed that today, see how it speed up. So that when you have government, they'll be very smart. And if you don't know, that's part of the national politics. What happened to them? What did you do?
All right. Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, thank you. My name is Lakasana Sankara Kone, Vice President of Operation for the Professional United Community Football Ghana Football for short. Maybe what I have to say is John Pamela waste on John Rice. You know, if you look at the body policy of our country, people feel that being discontent, it means you are a good politician. Jeremiah Kun betrayed president. We are in 2023 to join the Unity Party. So Samuel Koga will be playing in 2029 and join the CDC. It shows that Samuel Koga will be the next backup to the CDC. And Jeremiah Kun will left for be frustrated in this country. He will go on the ground like Prince Johnson because if you frustrate people effort, there will be other people that will frustrate your efforts too. So the chief element Nimba candidate is not back alone and go back because Koga will take over whether Jeremiah Kun love it or not because he has resigned from the NCR. Then he continue with the Unity Party. Frustration then started. Thank you.
All right, keep the calls coming with a few more calls. Then we'll cross over to the team to continue with the show up to 8 o'clock. And at 8, we're going to take our exit and be back on tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty God. So keep the calls coming to 0770-203125. That's the number for you to call this evening to be part of the Sktv show. Those of you that are watching, I think you can see it's almost like, in fact, I don't know whether they are on another exhibition or what they own or what. But again, you can see that, and they're having a comfortable seat. Those of you who are watching, you can see that they are also been given seat, to have the rest before taking up their trip. But again, that's a society. Politicians have finally succeeded in controlling every part of our society. Whether you like it or not, that's the fact. These politicians, they are penetrated everywhere. Even in a religious end, they are there. Every part of the society that you think about, they are there. So, in fact, they have to control until they control everything that you think about. So keep your calls coming to 0770-203125. That's the number We'll take a few more calls, and of course, for those of you who are calling on the WhatsApp number, you can also do that, placing your calls quickly. Yeah, so yeah, Steve, no problem. So you can let me see quickly to go back to this. But on a very serious note, it's not easy for our society, especially for our country, where we are still struggling, but there's no respect for our traditional people, as what we are seeing nowadays. Hello, today's caller, good evening.
Yeah, I did, brother.
Yes, my brother, I'm okay. Thank God for life. Go ahead.
Fine. I want to silent listener for the program.
Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to give my view on certain point, man. My brother, we are Liberian in this country. We understand the politics in this nation. But I got one thing on mind to tell you. My brother, I'm telling you from the security cycle. Please, you please tell the government, let them do something about security and private behavior in this county, which is Maserado. President is speaking from Johnsonville, Lower Johnsonville. There is a harassment that can be going on the road from motorcycle men with cutlasses in their hand. They put it do patrol there at all.
Wow.
Yes. So last night, I was one of the victims. Last night, they almost chopped me for my own body phone business. Yes. Johnsonville, while the police officer, I even carried the complaint to the police. They said they ain't got nothing to do with Johnsonville patrolling thing. Sitting out right in front of the police depot. Nothing they do at all.
All right, thank you.
People there day and night.
I think you are quite correct. Yes.
People chopping people with cutlass just for motorcycle business. So the Liberian government should do something about it.
All right. Thank you so much, my dear brother. Let's take a few more calls. Hello to this caller. Good evening. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Jackson Emmanuel calling from Robertsville.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, Emmanuel.
You see, the problem with you guys there, I don't know. But as he said, look, I enjoy Mona a whole lot, and I'm still laughing here. You know, the guys them to themselves.
Yeah, every time.
Because they don't really know what they were doing. I would be a chief or elder. Then I can command my children to come to me. They're like nicking yourself. They're already nicking yourself. There's nobody. And Samuel Coca too, when you see that the man who jump over free jumping body, you feel that he's greater than him. So that's a deal. So say it, my man. Thank you, man, my man.
Thank you so much. I'm getting a report that Lone Star is down 2-0 to Dala Tunisia. That's the news that we're getting. So those of you who are following also the game, or if are also following the show, let me give you some latest update. Then also I saw some information coming from the internet, also on the social media, that I think they alleged that the new acting LDA if our bosses, they said that it's not all of the LDA officers that are wearing uniform are LDA officers. I don't know, but that also spark off mixed reaction. Tomorrow, maybe by God's grace, we will likely look at the issue of skill. You know, every time we come here, we want to talk about airport, people think that we are joking. You know, we always say these things. You will see somebody just dress up. No, you know, no good ID card or something for you to even identify them with. Nothing, no badge. The person will arrest you with this. God be God. These are things that our traditional people, they have to be talking about, calling these people. Okay, 1-0, right? All right, 1. Yeah, 1-0. Thank you. Yeah, 1-0. So, yeah, good. So it's still 1-0. I think it's halftime now. After, yeah, I think it's halftime now, 1-0. Yeah, so keep a call coming. We'll take a few more calls. Then I cross over. Anyway, let me go talk about Ali, because we already have 7 more minutes to go. But Brother Ali, what's up? Everything? What say you with the chorus?
Yes, me one. I just looking at what zone for Nimba County. I know that freedom people were really enjoying. My man, Nimba County, the people say they believe in following tradition than any other thing. So we wait to see. Let us try to unite the vice president and the senator. And then we'll see how they're going to be, because this is all about fighting for Godfather position. That's why they are on now. the vice president want to be godfather, the senator want to be the godfather, and the last time I think you read this demand that they are coming our way, and this demand they are non-negotiable. So to tell you, the only one or the vice president to continue and focus on a vice president position, the late Senator Johnson was the senator and he was the godfather. So now, Sam Koga replaces him, he should be the godfather instead of he trying to be godfather the same time he want to be vice president. So
But Brother Ali, let me ask you this question because I think sorry about 30 seconds. Let me ask you this question. Even there are a lot of ballages even coming from the religious side. Like for example, whenever a religious person stand up, like for example, to have their own maybe disagreement with the way things are going, you just see one information minister just come up and just say anything against the person. And similar thing just happened, like it's a trend. Where are we heading?
Maybe this thing happening in the country, I always say this, or these are some of the reasons why Liberia will continue to fail as a nation, because people are giving jobs not based on qualification, but based on political party affiliation and on friendship. These people you see over there, like Daniel Sano being Deputy Information Minister, like they will never have press conference to tell Liberian people how the educational sector, the agricultural sector, while the government is improving in, but he always coming out to insult leaders, to insult anybody free of charge. And then when you say here and say Joseph Boakai, he's a crook, he's a liar, then they say you're insulting the president. But you can get a deputy information minister that was appointed by the president that can just come and insult people and the government don't do anything. But when you try to use agitate on the president, then they get a problem with you. You see, these are some of the deception and hypocrisy in the country. So these people, they are not qualified for the job. You and I know that man, he was just a bare boy to Yombi Kanga Lawrence because of a connection with her, they made him to be deputy information minister. Today, even to declare assets, why he get to declare nothing? You see, and they are talking about the what the man said. They are the men they brought that said if they can't declare their asset, the president should fire them. And he's telling the men instead of he going after criminals, he going after the Unity Party people. These people, they are criminals. You are appointed by government and you can't declare your asset. You are working 2 years now. That's being a criminal. That's criminalism right down that they are carrying on. So they had to stop this thing. When you talking about corruption, these are some of the things there. That's a higher act of criminality they are doing there. So Daniel Sano, he will continue insulting people and nothing they will do. As Steve was saying, the president don't have no morals, he has no integrity. So he surrounds himself with a bunch of gangsters and hooligans who are gangsterizing the country. So that is it right there.
Well, thank you, Brother Ali. Quickly before we go, you know, this officer who I think traffic police officer who used to be assigned, I think around the Vata end. I think, Ali, I think you know Emmanuel Bure, that's the name. I think that either 2-3 years ago now. We used to be one of the best traffic police officer, and you know, I came across this post from one Grace Arvin Bure. In fact, she said it breaks my heart when I see on social media that people are still praising the late police officer Alfred Neo Bure for his good work. Okay, his name is Alfred Neo Bure for his good work and service to the Liberian government. Is show that people still remember him. I want to use this time and appeal to the public, friends, and the government at large. The picture you are seeing below is the late Bure and his only son, Emmanuel Bure. Since the death of Officer Alfred Neo Bure, things has been difficult for his son and his wife, and his son needs help, not praises. According to this person, let's turn out praises to help. Little Emmanuel want to go to school. Let the people who knows the good work of his father help him, please. So I think tomorrow we'll come back. I will go more into this. But Ali, quickly in 30 seconds, what really is our problem in this country that people will sacrifice for the controller, for example? Those ones are making 150. By the time they bring their salaries down, it come down to maybe 100 or maybe $90. And so many people, they are highly professionals. But when they die, their whole life, even the life of their family, just goes zero.
That is it. That working for Liberian government, you are just doing it maybe because you want to serve your country, but it is not something to say, oh yes, when you die, your family going to benefit. These are some of the reasons. You can only do it because you feel to yourself you want to serve the country, but you are not doing it that when you die tomorrow or when something happens. I think recently.
But why when you serve country, where other people are taking home 10,000, 15,000, even it's not way tomorrow, but I leave no time. But hopefully tomorrow, I think yeah. Thank you so much, man. Dear brother, we have to go. Good night.
Is that lastly bread or paper? Are you so?
Yes. Exactly. I'm about to forward that to you. He's the one that we are talking about. You are quite correct.
Okay. I knew him very well. Yes. Sometimes used to be to Vatan, just that most of the time they used to congratulate him for the excellent work he's doing. Now today he's no more. Let his son there. Who will go there? Nobody. Okay, my brother. See you tomorrow.
Good night, my brother, and to all of you, our dear cherry listeners and followers. Also, let me say the wonderful good night to all of you. Indeed, that's the society that we live in. You were sacrificed for us in the media. You already used to us. We will do all of the sacrificing, everything. By the time we get hit by either some kind of a sickness, then we put out SOS call. That's the kind of a life. That's not your life. You make politicians rich. You make politicians to feel that in fact they are the best. They summon you anytime they want to summon you. Because you don't have money. So they will summon you every time. Well, anyway, good night. People, we catch you when we catch you. That will be on tomorrow. By the grace of the Almighty God, I'm Johnson Mapankula. I'm out.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talk about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The brothers giving us here and the parents of them. The welcome and life with African.
I lyrical
Master.
Play Paris, who make you I can't Sktv-Lib. Say my journey, Tina get I say my jamo. And you no money, and yo. And you love
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
And I dine ya to money, and a sadia ya to money, and a quantity ya to money, and a quadruple ya to money, and I dine ya to money, and a sadia ya to money, and a quantity ya to money, and a quadruple ya to money, and a forget na ya to money. Sktv, and I forget it now. Cause you work on my ya to money. Yeah.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa. Sktv, the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the lofa and grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We talking about podcasts and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. Qualified people who willing to serve. The blessing that time and the efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the premise my best. The work with my life with Africa. From Grandfather Nimba to Lufa, from Riverside, River G to Chile, from Grand Crew, Bombing, Cape Mount, Montserrat, San to Bacalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
Sktv, the best in Liberia. Sktv, the best in Africa.